Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is my week of celebrating my 10 years, there it is, on YouTube. And so I want to do just a few of my favorite subjects. And so today I'm going to talk to you about tips to get right back into alignment. Right back. Watch this video. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please click the little subscribe button, the bell to receive notifications when I release new videos right to your inbox. And if you've been with us for a while, thank you so much and welcome back. Just as a reminder, if you want to join my Patreon or if you're already a member, there will be worksheets and steps to anchor this learning and this teaching over in Patreon after this video is released. Other than that, I have some other announcements at the end, but let's dive in. So, as you know, YouTube, this is my 10th year on YouTube. I did it just for fun for so many of the years, and then I started taking it very seriously because it's what really built my coaching practice and made me really realize that this work is so important, not only to my soul, but to so many of you. And I want to thank you guys so much for being supporters and for being consistent members of my community. It literally makes me the happiest version of myself to be able to do my passion in the world and have it so positively received is a dream. So thank you guys for helping me live my dream. This is, by the way, not 10 years on YouTube. This is 100,000 subscribers that we hit last year, but I'm going to celebrate that too because, wow, did not think that that was going to happen when I started. I literally was like, if nobody watches this, I don't care. I got to share my truth because it works. And a lot of you said the words that come out of my mouth feel like they're your own soul, and that is massive. So what I want to talk about today is one of my favorite topics, because I'm going to be doing that all week, just the favorite topics that I like to talk about and going deeper, deep dive as usual. Today I want to talk about getting right back into alignment and what that really means and what that really takes. We forget that manifestation and alignment are the same exact thing, meaning they have to come from the same place, which is the authentic truth of who you are. You cannot actually manifest a heartfelt desire if you're not being your actual heart, because the energy is out of alignment. So you will be taking a long time to manifest these things, and you'll be doing a lot more than just being and becoming it, right? And that's the thing that we all get wrong. Those of us who grew up in families where we have to earn love, we think we have to do to achieve. We actually just have to be. And one of the things I've really been feeling into this year, 2023, is this incredible understanding from a real world feeling dimension, how exciting and powerful it feels to just be. We hear this, but we don't know what it means. When you are actually being you, you feel your abundance. You feel your power. You feel your ability with all the beliefs and actions behind your own self and your own desires to create your life. And you feel like, I'm the source. You stop looking outside of you. One of the things I've been saying on Instagram lately is like, why do we give this permission slip externally to other people's opinions to decide who we are? That is being codependent on opinions. And the reason we do that is because we haven't yet felt our sense of source. So we think someone else outside of us is more successful, more worthy, more wise. It's weird. And when you start to really tune into your own real, true wisdom, you realize nobody is wiser about me than me. But when you don't know yourself yet, you're still looking for validation externally to anchor in self, to say, oh, I'm getting a permission slip from someone worthy to say I'm enough because he didn't get it from mom or dad. So what we need to do is get it from source. So I'm going to teach you something today about how to manifest your dreams using source energy by being in alignment with the truth of you. So I want you to think about something. Think about how you think you are, who you think you are, the beliefs you have about you. And then think about who you wish you were or who you would like to be. The only difference is beliefs. Because once you have the belief, you have that courage to line up your action steps to fulfill your desires by believing in yourself. One of the biggest issues most of us have, especially highly sensitive people, or what I like to call you is unhealed empaths, is we don't believe in our desire. We don't believe in ourselves, and we blame ourselves for not being able to believe in ourselves. Why would we blame ourselves? We're born into an emotional dark age, a society that does not validate sensitivity, a society that does not confirm to you the gifts that you are. So it's not your fault. And it's hard for us to understand that because we think I should just know how to believe in myself. Really? If someone didn't teach you or validate you, you're going to still look for validation. So this is how we get back into alignment like this. This is how we manifest like this, truthfully. This is how we start to believe before we see. So close your eyes. Breathing in through your nose, longer exhales from your mouth just to regulate your system naturally. We regulate our nervous system by longer, deeper exhales. And when you're sitting in that space with eyes closed, I want you to picture something you really want, something totally in alignment for your soul that you want to manifest. Think about that. What is that? Now I want you to feel what it feels like to be that, have that, integrate that. Feel what it feels like to already have that. All this gratitude. Oh my God, I'm so grateful I have this experience. I'm so grateful. Now, what most of you are going to do is stop right now out of fear that it'll be taken from you once you say you're happy. Because you also came from a childhood that you got punished when you were shining. You got punished when you were happy. You got punished when you were being autonomous to you and not catering to parent or society. You got punished by society for being your authentic self instead of an idealized version that society says is enough. So all that aside, come right back to your desire, breathing into its reality, knowing that in this safe space, nothing can take it from you other than your permission to give it away. So don't do that. Keep it. Keep the feeling of this is what I desire, therefore this is what I'm meant to do. I am perfect for my purpose. The perfection is in the process. I was born for this. It won't be taken away. It was actually given to me to manifest. What is it you just created in your mind as a feeling reality? Feeling it. Now, notice what's in the way. Do you not believe you're good enough? Do you think that you have shame? Are you bad? Did you do something wrong? You're not going to be able to fulfill it. You're going to fail it. What are all these things? See, these are the misinterpretations of identity that get in the way of you living your purpose, of you living your alignment, of you having the ability to own your abundance. You just don't think that you're good enough. You just don't think that you deserve it. When I started doing this healing work, I want you to hear these words, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that what I was knowing and teaching was working because it changed my life and it changed that of so many other clients along the way, hundreds of thousands at this point, truly. So I knew that if it had healed me, when I started YouTube, it was just me. If it had healed me and changed me and set me free, why would I not share that? I already have proof with my own life. My life is my teaching, right? My work is my purpose. It is a calling. I had to heal myself before I knew, damn, this stuff works. If it works for me, it will work for anyone. I knew it. So I decided to share this without having any followers yet. And I walked away and I was like, I don't know if anyone will like it, but I know in my heart that I am so accurate on this. And if people listen because they resonate and they need it, they will also heal. And I guess it's now my mission, this was 10 years ago, to be the example of what I'm teaching. Take that very seriously. So think about that, you guys, as you're manifesting. Can I walk my talk? And by the way, another way to get right back into alignment is when I make mistakes or I mess up or I get triggered and I fall off track, I get right back in because I'm like, oh, I forgive myself. Shit. Okay, right back. People always laugh at me, but I'm like, why would I continue on a negative path? Oops, I messed up. Back to alignment. Love myself anyway. Won't do that again. Love yourself enough to change direction and to know that, I went on a wrong path of trigger. Back to truth. You can do that in 5 seconds. So as you're manifesting, you have to understand that if it works for you, why would it be something you should not believe in? You have to ask yourself, if you're believing in yourself because you're banking on the opinions of others, probably not the alignment you need. Probably not going to be a source of your forever abundance. When we can believe in ourselves because we understand who we are, minus the negative beliefs, minus the shame. This is why I am specialized in healing emotional wounds and inner child wounds, because when we heal the wounds are no longer telling us lies about ourselves. The wounds are the thing in the way of knowing who we are. You start to believe your negative emotion as identity. You start to identify with your behaviors. You identify with your emotions. You cannot. Your emotions are experiences that move through your body and get stuck when you stop processing them. When you stop allowing yourself to feel them, which is why I also say my method is getting real about how you feel so you can heal. If you can't get real about how you feel and feel it and process it, you will never go beyond the level of maturity that you were stunted at in your trauma. With all of these layers, you can't get to your instant manifestation. You can't get to your abundance. You can't be in your true self, because your true self is not shameful or guilty or bad or anything. Maybe you have acted out on behalf of your misidentification with your triggers, with your traumas, with your negative emotions, but that is not the spiritual identity in you. Who you are is a soul having a human experience. You are a wise guide that lives inside. You are an inner child who is innocent. I've done many of these exercises on YouTube of really seeing yourself outside of what you failed at or what you didn't fail at. You are you. Look at all the bad things you did in your life. That's what you did. It's not who you are. It was you having a misinterpretation of identity and acting on feeling bad. When we have shame as a child, we act out on that shame because we're trying to get healing, because we don't want to feel this. You don't have to identify with shame. There's no identifying with anything other than the truth of who you are if you want to instantly manifest. So when you're holding that manifestation in your heart, you're saying, this is what I want to align with. You have to know that you're deserving, and you're not going to know that unless you do the inner work. Just so you guys know, what is today? September 26th, this will go out. So October 4th, we start inner work level 2. Doesn't mean you have to do level 1. Level 2 is if you have trauma bonds and abandonment wounds. If you have level 2, there's only 3 people I let in these groups because I like intimacy. Intimate groups, this is how we heal. We heal by having accurate, trustworthy mirrors of truth. So 3 people. You can sign up below for inner work. It's live with me, 90 minutes for 8 weeks. Other than that, I want to mention this Wednesday, I will be sending out a newsletter. If you're not on my newsletter, please look in the description below to get on my newsletter. Just go to CandaceFriday.com and sign up for the newsletter. It's free. And you will get a discount on all of my courses, not only my on-demand, which is now in high demand, but also everything on my website will be discounted just to celebrate 10 years. I'm doing that because also people need to have this work more accessible. Yes, you get the free videos on YouTube, but if you want to join my Truth Room membership, we meet every single Friday to do group healings. It is $47 a month. You get 4 sessions that are usually over an hour, and everyone who raises their hand usually gets to speak. So think about that. If you want to join the Truth Room, we are there to basically bond in truth, share truth, honor each other's truth, resonate with truth, get deeper connected to our truth. That is why it's called the Truth Room. It is the room that only truth is allowed in. So check those things out, you guys. I'm so excited about my 10 years. I hope you're celebrating with me. I can't wait for 10 more. Yeah, lots to come. We're going to do a little fun. My team put together this fun little reel of me through the ages. It's hard to watch yourself 10 years ago. Holy shit. I'm like, oh, look how cute I was. I'm a baby. I look so different. My hair is all these different levels. It's crazy. It's fun. So anyway, I hope you guys will check that out too. It'll be on Instagram someday soon, probably today or tomorrow. And other than that, I love you guys so much. Please comment below. I always read them and usually always reply. Please go find me on social media. Come to the website and get on the newsletter. Please share this with at least one person you think it could actually serve. I adore you, and I'll see you soon.